Grace, as I mentioned, it is a pleasure to have you in the course, and I'm very excited about the work that you've been doing and the engagement that you've been giving to the science fiction and literature course. Let's take a look real quickly at the course and talk about how things are going personally for you in it. I know that you have a bit of a different schedule than most traditional students, and I'm glad a course like this can work for you. When I look at how much you're logging in, you do a fair amount of job, and granted, the weekends tend to be a bit stronger for you than other times. You aren't spending quite as much time as maybe you should. We're looking at like each week should be around, I guess each module we figure 6 to 8 hours of work, and the 3-week module is probably more like 9 to 10 hours of work. And when I look at what you're putting in there, you're probably a little bit short in the time. Now you might be able to process the information a little bit faster than some, but just an FYI that is the expectation on the hours that we're putting into the course. And I'm not saying that you aren't doing good work, but just a heads up on that. So let's look at the course itself and where we're at. First off, when I go down through, you answered the what is science fiction question, great. The common story, you did a nice job. You submitted your answer to that, and I'm glad you found it kind of meaningful there. The validity of science fiction literature, you did not finish this module, so make sure you go back and finish this. I think there was a hiccup in the lesson that wouldn't let people go further in it. So go back through and make sure you do complete that, because I did fix that error in that lesson. The Ancestors of Science Fiction course that we have here that's going on, you answered the questions there. You should have gotten the grade for that. And then the other thing that we have is the culminating project, which you, of course, submitted your science fiction novel for that. So I'm interested to see how that goes for you. Let me know if you have any questions or issues about that. And what is the Golden Age? You answered those questions. Probably don't see a grade for that because I'm kind of waiting to see if Kira answers that before I submit it. And where most people are at is they should be at the Authors of the Golden Age and answering this knock assignment. Now you should wrap this up by the end of this weekend or early next week is my goal, because then you have this comparison plus the reading that you're doing for the science fiction novel on top of it. Now these are guidelines, like I said, so if it doesn't work for you, you do have another 2 weeks of this module left, so you should have plenty of time to get work done, but don't push it off, I guess is what I'm saying. All right, if you have any questions, let me know, Grace. Thanks.